So, crypto. Donald Trump yesterday he announced U.S. strategic crypto reserve, including a few different cryptos: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano.
Oh,
Yep.
And they all rose on the news. XRP was up 33%, Solana was up 22%, ADA was up 60%, and Bitcoin was up like 10%. They kind of pulled back from there now.
yeah.
But okay, so this is interesting on a few different levels. So first, when we posted it, some people was like, well, I thought Trump was gonna be bad for the overall economy. Da, 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 da. Well, it's a few things
In a
that
mocking way, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So well, this is educational for the audience. A, the price of crypto is not a determining factor of the economy.
Sure.
That's the first
Or
thing.
the stock market.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Second is that it's still down from all-time highs.
Mhm.
Third thing is that it's a long-term cycle as far as everything is concerned. The fourth thing is that crypto is like, well, Bitcoin specifically is like the stock market. It's going to rise over the course of time, no matter
Yep.
what. That's why, like at the beginning of the year, that was my pick was Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, I don't think Bitcoin is totally dependent on a presidency or anything. Like it's kind of, that was the whole point of it, right? To kind of be isolated. Of course, it's going to help but I mean, it survived trying to get shut down in China. It survived Russia. It survived even Biden. He was kind of hostile towards crypto, so nothing could really stop Bitcoin, I think. So it's kind of like playing with semantics in that. But we're still in we're still in like a 1 day gain in crypto is not like a miraculous comeback for the economy.
Yeah.
Ray Dalio just put something. I don't know if you saw that, but he was like, they got 3 years to get this thing together as far as the budget, or we gonna be on life
I'm in
support.
trouble. Yep.
So we'll see. Only time will tell. But at least it was a good day for crypto. There was something positive to report on because the markets has been down. Even the stock market is still kind of in a downward spiral.
Mhm.
But at least it was a good day for crypto yesterday. So what do we make of this news that what he said about the crypto reserves and all that?
I don't know if he actually cares about crypto. I think he may be playing to a certain base of the audience. If we can be very fair, I was happy to see Cardano added for my own personal reasons. Shout out to Caleb. But if we're going to be honest, the reserve should be Bitcoin only. Because here's the thing. If the government begins to buy it in the reserve, what happens when they liquidate it? They're going to tank the market. Like if Bitcoin is having this pullback and they invest that much into XRP and Cardano, they're going to rupture those markets when they eventually have to liquidate in 4 or 5 years. So I think he's playing to a certain base. Of course, David Sachs had the greatest influence over this, so I'm not mad at that. But I don't know if it's the right thing for us to do. And I know we want to be the crypto hub, but I'm very concerned about them trying to make an index with certain coins that may not should be in there.
Yeah. This it's interesting, right? So yes, we saw a great day yesterday, a slight pullback today, but he can announce this, right? And he can have Sachs as being the crypto czar, but it still needs congressional approval.
Yeah.
And so that's important, right? Because you can make executive orders, but when you're talking about financial structures being included and integrated inside of cryptocurrency, you're gonna need wide support from that. To say those coins, I'm with you, right? Like it always makes me think of what Novogratz is saying.
Yeah.
Right, like he said, Bitcoin, he said Ethereum, he said Solana. Those are the three. See, the other two added was like, okay, well, we've seen XRP, everything that's happened with the SEC, and them saying what a security is and what's not. And then last week, you're hearing that most meme coins aren't securities,
which is insane.
Which is like, okay, well, define meme coin. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting time. I think we'll have more light shed on this on the 7th at the Crypto Summit, which is an inaugural. But this is not surprising, right? Like Trump spoke in Nashville last year at the Bitcoin conference because he wanted to get that base.
Absolutely.
And in order to keep
that base,
and you needed that base because it's progressive. And so when you think about trying to keep that base at heat and saying, look, we're going to we heard you, you voted for us. Here's some of the initiatives. I want to see what they say on the 7th at the summit, because I think Zax is going to speak, and they're going to bring some more CEOs from crypto platforms. So that I'm circling that. I'm interested in hearing what comes from that.
And because Charles got boxed out and Cardano out of the crypto movement, him and Trump have become buddy, power of relationships. So he kind of worked that angle. Because if you're honest about it, I was very shocked to see them included. I can understand Solana, I can understand XRP, but it goes back to the power of relationships. I just don't know. Like, when is he going to bring the price of eggs down? You're focusing on everything but the core issue of inflation on everything.
Yeah, and we said this. Before Sachs was named the crypto czar, there was some talk that it would be Charles. So it's interesting to see, like, all right, I know I didn't select you here, but I appreciate your loyalty.
And I'm going to find a way.
We'll find a way to make sure that you're included in this.
And just so we're clear, there's only one true cryptocurrency.
That's why I said define meme coins.
They be in my comments like, Bitcoin's not even a cryptocurrency. You don't know.
Because everything started, Bitcoin is the genesis of everything. It started with this story, the Satoshi Nakamoto, the decentralization. It's the beginning chapter of it. And then everything came afterwards with a person that we know who started it. We know the board. We know that everything else is essentially centralized.
Yeah.
And
well, Bitcoin is too.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as the origin story of it. So everything is an altcoin.
It's a hot take, but cooking, go ahead.
No, they all.
Everything's an altcoin. It's
by definition, right? Alternative to Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is the sun. There's only one sun.
Yep.
Just so we're clear about
Maybe
this.
some moon and stars around, but
you're
right.
Just so we're clear about
this galaxy for sure.
Yeah. And Vanguard agrees and BlackRock agrees.
Yeah, we can't argue with that.
But we'll see. But long term, I think you still have to be bullish Bitcoin, and the same principles apply. I'm gonna stop talking about Trump so much because I realize that Trump supporters, they are delusional, just like he is, and they're not rational.
Yeah.
And
you say thank you.
What?
You say thank you.
Wait,
he's right. No, he's right.
So it's one of these things that it's not a political show. So it's not really. I don't think it's even worth like having political debates about.
I agree.
We'll see how it plays out. I mean,
is that because we're Democratic chills? Biden.
No matter what happens, people are gonna make an excuse for Trump. That's what I realized. So it doesn't even matter.